Never happens.
Not tonight, but tomorrow.
So I will come in and I've got an earball with a microphone. It's about the level I think it should be, but I'll come in and check tomorrow. And I'm going to stay tonight for a few minutes and dial in the screen because it's a separate sound. I've got an earball, but I got to get it right, and then I'll see you again. And then I'll tell you
Have a good weekend.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's nice at a time when there's a lot of challenges just to see a family and loved ones get together and just to embrace, and lots of hugs, lots of smiles. So what a beautiful sight. And you know what might be the most beautiful sight is the sight of an Air Jordans in synagogue. We know this is a serious day because Adrian is wearing not only, like, those are the black and red Air Jordans, which I have learned that's like serious business. So my bracha, my blessing for you, is may your bar mitzvah go as well as a Michael Jordan like title game in the NBA Finals. How does that sound? Okay, good. May your Torah portion land as neatly as the jump shot over Craig Elo in the second round of the 1988 You remember that Elo for the Cavaliers, and he hit the job. Anyway, we'll talk later. Okay, we're gonna Cantor. We got to start services. Can we move things along?
That's fine.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to begin services with Shalom Aleichem on page 5. Welcome everybody. Page 5. Shalom Aleichem.
Lai 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 la la lai 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 hai lai 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 hai lai 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 die 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 try it with me lai 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 ya da die die I lie, 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 ya da 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 da. Shalom aleichem, malachei hasharet, malachei elyon. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boachem Leshalom Malachei Ashalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Baruch Hu Leshalom Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzedchem Leshalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yala lai 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 Yala lai 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 Yai nai 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 Yai lai 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 Hai lai 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 Yada dai 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 Yana nai nai nai.
This part of the service is called Kabbalat Shabbat. It's the opportunity for us to make a break from all the stuff that's going on out there. And we know that there is a lot. There is a lot going on in the world in so many different directions. It seems that our lives have become, it seems that everything, the stakes are higher, that the news is weightier, that the feelings are more intense. And so we recognize that in a way by saying that when you first walk in, we've all got things on our mind. We got things about the world, and we also have things in our own lives, right? We all have stuff, right? Everyone has stuff. And so what we try and do is give us collectively an opportunity to make that separation and also to come together, to leave our stuff behind, albeit just even for a brief moment, a brief window of time, this 25 hours of Shabbat. And so we sing, and it's important that we sing together, because when you sing together as a community, you realize that you don't have to sit in your stuff alone, right? There are other people here. There are other voices. There are other struggles, but there are other sources of light. There are other sources of hope. And ultimately, there are other sources of blessing. And that's why we sing Kabbalat Shabbat before Mariv, to make that separation and to come together with holy hope. L'chuna Ranana, page 11.
L'chu Uneronin al Adonai Nari al Etzor Ishenu Nekadma Fana Vitoda Bismirot Nari alo Nekadma Fana Vitoda Bismirot Nari alo Ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim asher biyado mechkerei haaretz v'toafot harim lo asher biyado mechkerei haaretz v'toafot harim lo asher lo yamviu asau v'yabeshet yadav yatzaru v'nishtach b'v'nichrani v'chadni
Page 12.
Arba'im shana akut b'dor va'omaram to'ei levavim v'hem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati bi'api im yevo'un el menuchati Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz Shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo basar miyom miyom l'shuato sapru v'goyim kavodo l'chol ha'amim yifchad hod ve'adar levanav ozadi ve'er b'mikdasho Yisu mincha uvo l'chatzrotav yishtachavu l'Adonai be'adrat kodesh v'niramim b'meisharim ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים. השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל עצי יער, לפני אדוני קיבה, קיבה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים באמונתו.
We're going to fast forward to page 17. Page 17.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלאות עשה, הושיע לו ימינו, וזרוע קודשו. הודיע אדוני ישועתו, לעיני הגויים גילה צדקתו, זכר חסדו ואמונתו לבית ישראל. ראו כל אפסי הארץ את ישועת אלוהינו, הריעו לאדוני כל Sharim Yeranenu Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpot Haaretz Yishpot Tevel B'tzedek Ve'yamim B'mei Sharim Yalai Page 23.
We're not going to argue with a good page skip. So page 23, and this is Lecha Dodi, where we imagine that the Shabbat is like a companion, and that it is our job as a Jewish people to be sort of like the arm candy of the Shabbat bride, right? That we've got to hang out with Shabbat, because when you are with something that is beautiful, it also brings out your beauty as well. And that's the goal of Shabbat, that by spending these 25 hours together, by having the opportunity to celebrate this wonderful young man's bar mitzvah, his beautiful family's bar mitzvah, that together during this window of time, that we can experience the beauty, and that the beauty then permeates within us as well. That the blessing that we feel emanating from here and from all around us can actually be a springboard that we can be the source of blessing as well. So with that in mind, we continue with Lecha Dodi, page 23.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'sachar b'dibur echad ishmianu el ha'meyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet ve'litila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelchaki b'kor ha'berach ha'merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava techilah. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzei mitoch hafecha rav lach shevet b'yemek habachar yachamol alaychem la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Ohit na'ari me'afar kumi livshi bigdei tifatecha mi'al yad ben Yishai ve'talachni koreva el nafshi ke'ala. Oh, Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Oh, hitoreri kiva orech kumi ori uri shir daberi kavod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei מקבלה, או לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מה תשתוכחי ומטה מבך יחסו עניי עמי, ונבנתה עיר על תהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת מקבלה, והיו למשיסה שעושייך ורחקו כל מבלייך, יסיס עלייך אלוהייך, תמסוס חתן על כלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה, ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תעריצי על יד איש בן פרצי, ונשמחה ונגילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלתו אמונה עם סגולה. בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה.
Please be seated as we turn to page 27.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. אל יסור וילנה ולליגה יום הכינור שמחתני רדוף לך במצב. Page 28 at the arrow. Tzadik Tamar Yifrach Keyeres Bavanon Yiskeh Shetulim Beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvon Beseiva Deshenim Veran Elanim Yiyu Lehagid Ki Ashar Adonai Tzuri Velo Avlata Bo.
Page 29, about 4 or 5 lines down.
going to start with la la la. See if you can catch this tune. Lie, 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 yada, lie, la, lie, 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 yada, lie, la, lie, 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 I lie, 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 yada, lie, na, lie, 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 lie. Sing lie, lie, lie while I'm singing the words, which start on page, the 5th line down. But you can also feel free to sing the words if you would like. Nas'u neharot Adonai. You can see the translation of this is in the italics on the other side of the page. It's all about water, which is why I feel like I'm rocking in a boat when I sing this tune. It's sort of in the style of a sea shanty. So here we go. Nas'u neharot Adonai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nas'u neharot Adonai. Nas'u neharot kulam. Nas'u neharot Adonai. Isu neharot ochyam. Bikolot ma'im rabim adirim. Adir b'marom Adonai, Yadadai, 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 Adonai leyorech yamim. Yai lai, yai lai lai lai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yai lai, lai 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 lai. Yada dai 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 lai 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 lai.
Now that we've achieved that beautiful separation, that we've come together in sacred song and beautiful melodies, we are now ready to greet Shabbat. So we're going to invite Kim to come up along with grandmas Susan and Liz and more family. Allison, Jennifer, Barbara, and Gabby. Come on up. And we'll invite the rest of the community to please rise as we welcome Shabbat. Yeah, we can all get closer. We're a small crowd. You can just everyone kind of come on up. Oh, Kimberly, you want to do the question? Yeah. Yeah, so you just line up.
Lie, 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav lemitzvotav. Vetzivanu, vetzivanu lehadlik ner. Vetzivanu, vetzivanu lehadlik ner. Vetzivanu, vetzivanu lehadlik ner. Shel Shabbat. I'm not a singer.
You did beautifully. Yay, Mom. How about this? The song that comes out, it's that when you feel like the love and you feel like the presence of your family, and when you feel the warmth of the Spirit, not only the warmth of the candles, that's what makes a beautiful prayer. And so we're certain for you, Adrian, that as you celebrate Shabbat, that these candles, the illumination of the candles, meaning the spirit that comes from them, that you should remember this throughout your life as a source of light and a source of love and a source of blessing. And all these people who stand here today stand here for you and stand here really excited at who you are and all that you are becoming and poised to achieve. And that's going to be a great blessing that we can't wait to see. And let us all say, Amen. Okay. And speaking of blessings, we're going to invite Damien and Kimberly to continue with offering blessings, Talit presentation. This is the subtle cue. So that's right. Bravo, bravo. Dan's got it right. So you all can be seated. And Adrian and Damien, you can come on up as well. So come over here. You stand over here. And Mom and Dad, you stand where the cantor is standing. Hold on. You're going to come this way. Now come over this side. Okay. Now face Mom and Dad. Now, do you want to use that microphone or this?
Does this one work? Well,
I think it's working out well.
Do you hear me from here?
No.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Testing 1, 2. Okay. Adrian, the talit which you are about to wear, gifted to you by your grandparents, Nana Sue and Grandpa Barn, is more than a prayer shawl. When you wrap the talit around your shoulders, it will remind you that you are part of the Jewish people. You are now old enough to make moral choices and decisions and to trust your understanding of the world as you do so. It is a reminder that you are becoming self-reliant and independent, even though we will always be with you to guide and support you. It is truly our greatest blessing in life to be your parents, and it is our sincere hope that you wear this talit in good health and in joy.
Adrian, this talit represents a new chapter in your life. Adrian, this talit represents a new chapter in your life. May it always be a memory of this extraordinary occasion when you were surrounded by the people who love you most in this world. May it shield you and protect you from life's hardships. And may its fringes always remind you of the Jewish values, empathy, and love that live inside of you.
And may this talit always remind you that you're never too old to get a kiss from Mom and Dad. Okay. And we're going to see this beautiful talit, which is a gift from your grandparents. We're going to see this beautiful talit in action tomorrow. So you're going to have to come back, right? This is like we're building up the suspense. How are we doing a good job?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to sell it a little bit more? Come back tomorrow to see the talit and see Adrian in action. There we go. All right, yeah. All right, yeah, take the talit. Okay. And now we're going to continue with the Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. Again, that was all Kabbalat Shabbat. It was getting us in the mood. It was for the Sabbath, and now here we are ready for the Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. Please rise, page 39A.
Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai, lai,
We can be seated, page 39A, the first blessing before the Shema.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chaleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ari v'aravi.
Amen.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael m'cha ahavta Torah mitzvot u'kibud mishpatim. Ki em chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'alayla v'avatcha tasir mimenu li'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Amen. Adrian will lead us in the Shema and Via Hafta, page 41.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha V'chol meodecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mezavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'divarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha Uvlechtecha vadere, uvshochpecha, uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot beinenecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha.
And we continue silently through the bottom of page 42.
Adonai Elohechem emet ve'emunah kol zov v'kaim aleinu ki Adonai.
We're on page 44 at the top of the page.
Umalchuto b'ratzon kilu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael echa'anu shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai mi chamocha nedor b'kodesh nora teilot osei fele Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Page 45. Hashki v'eno Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom.
Ki el shomer matzah ki el melchan v'rachum mata u'shmor tzeitim.
Ushmor tzeiteinu uvoenu l'chayim l'shalom me'ata v'yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha baruch atah Adonai hapore sukat shalom aleinu aleinu 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 v'al kol amo amo Yisrael v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al kol amo amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim.
Please rise. Vishamru, page 46.
Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, שבס לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש ביום השביעי. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Page 46, Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. ישמי רבה וקורח, לעולם וליומי יומיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן בעלמא ואימי
The Amidah during the evening service is an opportunity for our own personal prayers, thoughts, and meditations. The traditional liturgy can be found beginning on page 47.
Shalom bimroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Yitkara v'yikara shemei Rabbah ve'yama divra kiru tevim lichmagudei b'chayachonu v'yimechonu chaydocha beit Yisrael Ba'agala v'zman kariv imeru, Amen. Yesh me Rabba mevorach, li'olam li'om me'omaya, Yitbarach וישתבח ויפור ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בימה ויאמרו
Amen.
אמן תתקבל צלותינו ובאותינו לכל ישראל קודם אבוהון דיבי שמיה ויאמרו אמן יש למה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו וכל ישראל וכל יושבי תבל ויאמרו amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Summer is almost here. And when summer is here, many of us are going to head out to our barbecues and we're going to lift up our grills and we're going to get ready to get some good barbecue going. And my suspicion is that after reading your Torah portion, if we have any questions on how exactly to barbecue different cuts of meat, you would be the expert person to consult with, because Adrian has you have been very lucky to have Parshat Tzav, which is essentially a biblical barbecue. There's sacrifices here, there's blood being spritz all over here, there's a sacrifice for that, a sacrifice for this, and a sacrifice for the other reason. There's lots of sacrifices. I think it is safe to assume that you now know a lot about barbecuing. A little bit. All right, but you can help with the barbecue. Okay, you could try. You're a good try. Okay. You're not a rib person? Only beef ribs, by the way. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, oh yeah. All right. So I'm going to move along, though. So, are you hungry? I think you're hungry because you're talking about, we're talking about ribs. So, the longer I talk, the longer we're going to wait till dinner, which could be a problem for everybody. No problem. Okay. So, anyway, the rabbis have tried to look into the Torah portion and to try and find meaning in a parsha, a Torah portion that, quite frankly, is a little bit difficult to crack. And we'll talk about some other ways of interpreting the Torah portion tomorrow. But one that I want to share with you is an interpretation by Rebbe Meir, who is an early Talmudic scholar. And Rebbe Meir looks at the order of all of the barbecue. Now, if you were barbecuing, Adrian, you probably let's imagine it's July 4th. You kind of start out slow, right? Maybe some of the vegetables and the things. Then you work your way over to the chicken wings. Maybe then a few hot dogs. But you're going to save the steaks for a little later on, right? Maybe that's your grand finale. You're not going to barbecue steaks and then hot dogs. Because who's going to want a hot dog after they had a steak, right? Okay. So Rebbe Meir takes that logic and imports it to the Torah portion. He says, wait a second. What's the most important sacrifice? And the most important sacrifice in the list of sacrifices in this week's Torah portion, according to Rebbe Meir, is the Zevech Shlamim, which is a sacrifice, loosely speaking, that would be made in order to procure peace. In other words, after things go awry, this sacrifice was made to restore peace. And lest you think that Rebbe Meir, it's sort of like the steak of the Bible sacrifices, right? And its importance because of the importance of peace. Now, lest you think that Rebbe Meir was just talking, he actually walked the walk as well. Let me tell you about a famous story about Rebbe Meir. So Rebbe Meir was a famous lecturer, and he'd give classes all over the area. And people used to come from far and wide to hear him speak. Well, once this woman went to hear him speak and to talk about Judaism, and the lecture went long, and she was late in coming home. And
And her husband gets very angry with her and says, "Where were you? Why were you so late?" And she said, "I was at a lecture of Rabbi Meir." And maybe the husband was feeling jealous. So he said, "I'm not going to sit down with you again until you spit in Rabbi Meir's face." Well, the woman didn't know what to do because she understood that her husband was acting irrationally, but he was very upset. And of course, she wasn't going to spit in Rabbi Meir's face. So what should she do? So a few of her friends decided that she should seek spiritual counsel from Rabbi Meir. So she goes over to Rabbi Meir and she says, "Look, I'm running into a problem because I went to your class, it was late, I came back, and my husband's making this outlandish demand that I spit in your face." And before she gets the words out, Rabbi Meir says, "What a coincidence." He said, "You know what? I have this eye problem. And I was just talking with a doctor, and the doctor said that the only way for my eye to heal is from human spit. So please spit in my eye and then go home and tell your husband that that's what you did." And so she spit into the rabbi's eye, and she went home and told her husband, and they made up. But guess what? Here's the kicker. There was nothing wrong with Rebbe Meir's eye. Rebbe Meir altered the truth, or he told a falsehood, because sometimes there are things that are more important than the truth, perhaps like making peace. And so what Rebbe Meir understood also was that his integrity, his dignity, was second place to the relationship between that husband and wife. So he thought so highly of creating peace, he even let someone spit in his eye. Now, I'm not suggesting that we all spit in each other's faces. That'll make for an ugly family Shabbat dinner. But what I would say is that maybe we need to think a little bit more about ways that we can make peace. We are so quick to spit out things of our mouth, to spit out venom, and maybe we should be more motivated by creating peace than creating strife. Shabbat Shalom. By the way, this rabbi is not in favor of you spitting in his face. Just want to clarify that, okay? Especially when you're making kiddush. You can't snarf the kiddush wine and then like spit it in my face. Can't happen. But if you did, I'd laugh. It'd be pretty funny. Okay, please rise, and we'll invite Adrian up to lead us in kiddush. And kiddush can be found on page 55. Oh, I will not forget the gifts. Probably 50% likely to forget the gifts. Would you like this microphone?
Just sing that. This works
sing it like
okay,
that.
as long as you sing right into it.
Right into
loudly.
it. Yeah, loudly.
Here, hold this.
Do I drink it
That's
after?
your kiddush cup, by the way.
I drink it after. Okay.
Yes, you drink afterwards. This is true.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom tehila lemikra kodesh zecher liat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
All the way, right? Are there any drops left?
I don't think so.
No, hold on to this. This is yours.
Like forever?
Well, this is what I'd like to tell you about, that this is our gift, one of our gifts to you in celebration. Yeah, you can all be seated. In celebration of your bar mitzvah, and that we hope that as you drink the sweet grape juice, that that this Kiddush cup will always be a source of sweetness, and that it'll always be a sweet memory of this occasion. And so there's the box for the Kiddush cup to go in. There's a kippah, which will look lovely with that sweater. There's a few books, a book on Israel, a book with blessings that you can use around the Shabbat dinner table, and lots of other gifts, including, I like hearing that, including a bar mitzvah certificate that certifies that you have indeed satisfied all the requirements of a bar mitzvah and have been called to the Torah. So you got to show up tomorrow because we already signed the certificate.
I'll try my best.
You'll try your best. You're not busy. There's no soccer or little league or anything like that tomorrow. You're open for tomorrow. You'll check your schedule and get back to us. Okay. Well, we hope that we also recognize that the most important blessing is the blessing of the people with whom you are sharing this sacred day. And so our hope is that this family will have many more reasons to come together and to celebrate fine occasions just like this one. And let us all say, Amen. Okay. Here's the gift box. You can take that all. Yeah, I like the thank yous, the thank you sirs. I'm digging this. This is good stuff. Okay, we're going to invite everyone to please rise for Aleinu on page 56.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים מבעל ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים הוא אלוהינו עינות אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו הכתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשיבותה אל לבביך כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד על כן נקבל לך תקנו לממלכות שלך ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
In love, we recall those who no longer walk this earth, and we are grateful to God for the gift of their lives and for the cherished memories that never fade. This week, we, as a synagogue community, mourn the passing of Kimba Friedman and Dr. Joseph Sandler. And to you, Tucker, we say to you and your entire family, Hamakom Yenechem Etchem B'tok Sharei Avlei Tzion V'Yerushalayim. May God grant you comfort amongst the mourners of Zion in Jerusalem. And may that comfort be felt in the beautiful memories from your father's radiant life, his dedication to providing fine health care to his patients and to anybody else, and to everybody else. His dedication to Yiddishkeit and to Jewish life, and his love and passion for his family. Those beautiful memories that your family shared at the funeral the other day were inspiring. And we hope that the love that your father put in this world, and we know that the love that your father put in this world will continue to live on through the acts of kindness and love that will be generated by you and your family. And let us all say, Amen. This coming week, we'll also continue to observe the Shloshim, the 30 days since the passing of Natalie Mintz and George Morris. And this coming week, we'll observe the Yurtzites of Celia Cohen, Sarah Cohen, Natalie Paul, Bluma Cohen, Molly Farber, Rhoda Harris Gordon, Ruth Kleiman, William Lau, Irving Berkowitz, Hannah Fox, Albert Fine, Sam Krevitz, A.V. Miller, Adam Weber. Is there anyone else observing a yurtzeit or a mourning for someone I didn't mention? We'd like to ask those of you who are mourning or observing a yurtzeit to please rise as we sanctify God's name with the words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah bi'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'yizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'olam olmei olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata da'amiram b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel v'imru amen. And may the memories of our loved ones be a source of comfort and blessing, and let us say amen. Brief announcements. Tomorrow morning we start in the chapel at 9 o'clock. And then we continue here at 9:30. We hope to see you here tomorrow in celebrating Shabbat. We want to thank David Kaminer for being here this Shabbat and accompanying the cantor with a beautiful service, and cantor Yeshakach to you and a Todah Rabbah. Passover is around the corner. I know, we got to, I know, have you finished your last Homentashen yet?
No.
So this is your homework. You got to eat your Homentashen over Shabbat because you can't have any leftover Homentashen. You got to start cleaning out for Passover. So that's your homework. You got to finish the Homentashen. All right. So eat a lot of cookies. Be here at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And cookies are good. And we also have lots of different opportunities for study, as well as seders for Passover, so lots of different things. You can check on our website for all of that. And most importantly, we are glad just to have Shabbat with you. And for those of you who are coming from as far away as Irvine, or Argentina, it's equidistant on the 405. Right?
That's
like if you
farther.
you hit rush hour traffic on the 405, how long is the flight from Argentina? $12 hours. From Irvine, it's like a lifetime in the car. So they got you beat. Well, welcome from Argentina. It's a pleasure to have you and to celebrate with your family. And Mazel Tov. It's really just great. From Irvine, are you guys Angel? Is anyone an Angel? Are you Angel fans? You're an Angel fan? Oh, Dodgers too. Okay, good. All right, good. And
Go Dodgers.
Oh, he plays on the Dodgers. Okay, excellent. All right, good. Well, we are happy to have you here, and we are just thrilled to have all of us here and to celebrate this beautiful occasion in a difficult time for all of humanity. And our thoughts, are also with Israel. And so I'll ask everyone to please rise. We'll conclude our services with Hatikva. We'll face the flag of Israel, and let's conclude our services with Hatikva. Page 448.
Kolot balevav penima, nefesh Yehudi homiya, ulefate Mizrach kadima, ayid leTzion Sophia. Od avta tikvateinu, hatikva bat shnot alpayim, liot am chofshi be'artzeinu, eretz Tzion v'Yerushalayim. Liot am chofshi be'artzeinu, eretz Tzion v'Yerushalayim.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
shalom.
Thank you. Shabbat shalom.
I'll be
Till
meeting with Ralph in the next week or so.
Great. I also want to, by the way,